What's going on, Mutha Truckers? Welcome to Mutha Trucker News. Email us at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. So a couple of news segments here. One that caught people's attention was Minnesota Department of Transportation traffic camera caught the near miss involving Rochester's fire truck 42 shortly before 9 a.m. on Monday. It said that the fire truck was responding to an injury crash on the southbound side of the highway 52 near the 55th Street exit. It used a southbound exit ramp to get on the highway 52nd and made a U-turn at the crash scene. So, as seen on this video, the fire truck wasn't able to make the full turn and was blocking all three highways. And so, from this, they're inspecting to see and investigate who potentially could have been at fault for this mishap. Luckily, nothing happened here, but was it the truck driver driving too fast that almost crashed into the fire truck, or was it the fire truck that made that U-turn that was the problem? They want to use this as definitely a training video, but they're going to look into who you think is at fault. From my opinion, it looks like, look, the fire truck shouldn't have made a U-turn like that and get stuck. If you looked, that truck driver was paying attention right away and swerved out of the way. So good job, driver. Big story of the day is a road rage between truckers that had both drivers shots fired at each other while driving. Can you imagine if there was collateral damage? Luckily, nobody got hit. But the situation here is, it says a case of road rage involving two semi-truck drivers erupted in a rolling gunfight when the victim pulled out his gun and returned fire, according to Florida investigators. It happened Sunday, March 3rd along Interstate 75 near Ocala, and neither driver was struck, despite multiple rounds being fired. Right? Sheriff's office reports Ocala is about 80 miles drive northwest from Orlando. Investigators say the dispute began when a driver based out of Virginia threw a water bottle at the victim's truck as they passed each other on the interstate. Now, the suspect then continued to follow the victim and eventually pulled along him again, at which time he fired several shots toward the victim, the sheriff's office said on March 7th news release. After rapidly decelerating in an attempt to avoid being struck, the victim returned fire toward the suspect out of fear for his own life, he says. The victim pulled off the interstate into a truck stop and reported the incident, resulting in detectives identifying a suspect and obtaining dash cam footage from his truck. Officials said the footage clearly depicted him shooting at the victims two separate times. The sheriff's office said he also retrieved a second handgun and pointed it at the victim without firing. The 43-year-old suspect was tracked down March 6th in Ocala and arrested with the help of the United States Marshal Service, officials said. He is charged with shooting a missile into a vehicle, aggravated assault, criminal mischief, and displaying a firearm during the commission of a felony, the sheriff's office said. Detectives did not report other vehicles in the area were struck by straight gunfire. Man, super crazy. It's just a truck driver accidentally cutting off another truck driver or what have you, and then water bottle fight. Next thing you know, both drivers have a gun battle, which is crazy. So, now one's arrested, both probably lost their CDL, lost their jobs. Luckily, no one lost their lives, but it's just crazy. Mutha Truckers, comment down below. But yeah, it's just one of those situations where, man, this is just a bad look for truck drivers right here.
What's going on, Mutha Truckers? We're hanging out live at the Florida Trucking Show, and there's a lot of cool vendors here. And I saw one and I was like, what the heck do you guys do, right? And so introduce yourself, brother.
Hey, my name is Angelo.
Yep.
I'm with Alpha Step 1. And I think we have an interesting story to tell.
All right, yeah. What the heck do you guys do?
Yeah, so we are a trucking company.
Yeah.
And we started, I think, exactly 1 year ago on the 7th of February. We just had our first year anniversary. And we are actually a company from Europe. So we came from there here. Our plan started like 3 years ago when we had this idea to come into the United States and to start a trucking company. We are in the market there for 20 years in Europe.
Oh, so you got a little experience.
Oh,
yeah.
We do have, but that made us to have a lot of confidence, like to come here. But we found out it's not that easy.
I was gonna say the market right now. I mean, anyone that says if they say the market's good right now, they're lying to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the market is not that great right now.
Exactly.
So, from your experience, what's going on?
What's going on? We are new in the market, as I said.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say, having experience and having money does not give you success.
Really?
Right away. Exactly.
Wow. Yep.
Like you have to work hard. You have to have credibility. You have to have good history, and people are gonna work with you. That's what we found out here, and that's what we pride the most.
I love it.
By coming here, like we came here and we spent 2 years researching, getting into trucks,
Right.
and driving around, going to truck stops, eating with the drivers, going to the same showers with the drivers to see how are people doing this here.
Right.
And after 2 years of repairing, we just went on.
Wow.
And
How many trucks you guys got now?
now we have 25.
Good.
and
Good.
We plan to go to over 300.
Hey, it could happen for you, So right now with the market being so hard and tough and rates being down, insurance is still high. Fuel is coming down a little bit, but still not the best.
Yeah.
What's the best advice for anyone that wants to grow?
Right now, I think patience.
Patience.
In my opinion, the market was high.
Yeah.
It dropped,
It did.
but I think now we are on a steady line.
Steady incline, kind of going a little bit. People say by Q4, hopefully fourth quarter,
Yeah.
you're going to see a little bit back. So
exactly.
I love that.
It's about survival now.
Yeah. So everything you're doing is just to take care of your drivers.
Yeah, we take care of our drivers. We try to provide our best services for our clients.
Yeah.
Like right now, if you survive this period, I think, and you get on the next wave of get high prices,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be there. That's the goal.
Hey, I wish you the best, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks
man.
for your time, man.